speaking of Meltdown featuring Drake, I don't know if you've seen anything about this, but Drake has decided that he has a couple of bars for a couple of people. One named Pusha-T and one named Pharrell Williams.
Oh, I did hear about that. I haven't seen the bars or nothing, but
so I'll read it out. I'll read out the bars that he had.
Read it out like an announcer from like
so
the Middle Ages.
Yeah, so
hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah. So Drake. So Drake has said in his verse on Meltdown on Travis Scott's Utopia.
Oh, is that the verse?
I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a F about all of that heritage shit. And then he goes on to say, since V not around, the members done hung up the Louis. They not even wearing that shit. And that
was that a stab at?
That is very, very ouch.
Yeah, so Drake's
what's his beef with Pharrell?
It's hard to say.
Never aging.
It's hard to say, but
20.
But he's digging up he's got like, so in the Jumbotron music video, which I'll show you too. It was him, and he's in the video, and he's wearing the Pharrell's jewelry. And I remember because
he bought them, didn't he? Though.
Yeah, so it was on auction,
that.
and I was actually trying to like say to at the time I was trying to convince someone to like buy like Pharrell's,
some of it,
jewelry pieces, because I just thought it was so iconic. It'd be a smart thing for us to do. And then it ended up later on, obviously not knowing until that video that Drake had bought all of Pharrell's pieces, right? And then it looked like in Jumbotron he was wearing it, and it was more so. It did seem like when I first watched it, it seemed like paying homage to Pharrell.
Yeah.
And then he's going on now on this.
So what did he say again?
On this, so he's going on to say now on this feature verse on Meltdown, he said, I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a F about all of that heritage shit. And then he goes on to say, since V not around, the members done hung up the Louis. They not even wearing that shit. So he's alluding to since Virgil
it's
passed
gone.
and is
No
not on
one's even wearing Louis
Vuitton
anymore.
And the only person that's the head of Louis Vuitton is Pharrell Williams.
Of course. And that's two references, the chains and the Louis stuff.
And it seemed like, obviously it's a direct diss at Push for sure, because he said, I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss.
Yeah.
So the other thing is, obviously it's not directly like Pharrell sold Drake. It was an auction. So I mean, in some regards a middleman. So it's not like Pharrell, but he's saying that he bought it from Pharrell. So it's like, it's clearly disses to both Pharrell and Pusha T. But I don't know if I just find it weird for someone to diss Pharrell.
Yeah.
Like I feel like,
has Drake done any songs with Pharrell?
Yeah, he did that one. Do you remember that Lemon one? And then he did the remix. The most recent one is when he did that Lemon one with like Rihanna.
The Rihanna
and
song.
Drake did the remix.
Okay.
And then obviously he was on that Brent Faiyaz song, and that was Neptune's production. So I don't know if it was potentially Pharrell reaching out to. I don't know how Pharrell can get in the bad graces of anyone. He just doesn't seem like it's just real. Like, I feel like I come off as like a Drake hater on this podcast sometimes, and I'm not. Like, I'm one of Drake's biggest fans. I know everyone says that. I know people don't think I am. I just think, like, obviously in more recent times.
Do you think he's a bit like Michael Jordan, G?
What do you mean?
Like, people look at Michael Jordan like, oh my gosh, that's Michael Jordan.
I think now.
And then like they're like, bro, actually he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah. I think one of the hardest people to work with.
I think now maybe.
Yeah, not back then. He never.
Nah,
I don't
not
think
back
he
then.
used
But
to
I think now. But that's not even my thing. I just feel like I don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem like. Dude, like, could you think of a way why Pharrell should be dissed or mentioned with like? There's nothing publicly been done by Pharrell.
I don't know. Maybe you like bought some of his fucking rights or something to his music.
I doubt that. Not Drake.
Fucking.
Drake's like made the most money off music ever within that culture.
Spotify fucking meat ride the shit out of him. Every time I log into Spotify or open the app, it's
Drake's
just something to do with Drake, man.
True.
No other artist promotion, just Drake.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck.
It just, I get like, well, I don't even know why he wants to start dissing Pusha-T again. But the only thing that it makes me excited for is I hope this is all like the ammunition. I think Drake needs.
Yeah, he's a chip on the shoulder guy.
He needs the chip on the shoulder for the album. And if this is to complete the album, and if it's going to make the album great, yeah, then it is for
Drake
all the dogs.
needs another great album, bro.
Why?
Because...
why does he need to? I don't think he needs to.
I do. His last couple albums been mid.
I know that, but I think if he...
I think they were good.
I think if he
well, they're good, but I mean, they're mid for Drake, like...
Yeah, true.
I mean, I think he's someone where it's like you could say he's had a Hall of Fame career already.
Yeah.
Wow, is that not true? You don't think so?
So what? He's LeBron. Come and think about it. Drake's had 4 Hall of Fame careers.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I just find it's a weird. I don't know. I don't know why he's bringing up Pusha T again. What do you think? What do you think will all transpire out of this? Because I don't know.
We got another son.
We know
we got another child, bro.
We know Pusha T is not. He's not playing
Drake's
around.
having another kid and Pusha T knows this. So Drake was like, "Nah, bro, I'm gonna get the fresh son
before you attack me, bro."
Pusha T is too petty. He is too petty. There's something there will be something said.
But they're both too petty, bro. Like they.
But see, I just don't know how it got reignited, and it's like nothing is publicly. This is the first public acknowledgement of. I mean, it's obvious they've said that. Nah, they're not gonna.
What about those ASAP Rocky ones?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna mention that after this as well too, because I'm trying to. It's just a bunch of us predictions. I guess it's a bit of conspiracy hip hop theories, but yeah, I feel like Pharrell tried to like squash it, and it went left from there. So like Pharrell tried to be like, reach out to Drake and be like, is there anything we can do
for that heritage?
Yeah, I think like Pharrell was like, can we try and mend that between you and Pusha? And then I felt like that was enough. Yeah, I think that was enough for Drake to be like, nah. Yeah. It's real, and I don't know who. Actually, I'm not gonna say that theory yet. I'll wait. I'll say it.
The thing for me, right? The thing for me is that if I was in that situation, bro, and I had beef with someone, and they sent, or like their boss came over to me, or like, you know, and was like, oh, hey, we want to squat. I'll be like, bro, why can't that dude come talk to me himself?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that would probably be half the disrespect.
Does it deserve a disrespect? Because, you know, like, you can tell Pharrell's a guy where it's like, he just wants unity within the genre in general. It's not like a one-off scenario. Like, he would have done it for anyone in regarding between any two people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like a characteristic thing. Like, I don't think Pharrell's a character to be like, why are you in the middle of this?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to allude. I don't want to allude to anything else because it's all just conspiracy. But
that's wild.
It's just very vague. Crazy. It's just very vague and random. And yeah, just super random.
That line's not very vague though. That is...
No.